Right, we never think twice about our phones, most of us at least, not being able to make a call. But when it comes to the people responsible for keeping us all safe, that could be a scary situation. WCPO 9 News reporter Kritzia Williams joins us now in studio. Kritzia, you sat down with some first responders to talk about a new cell service, and it's just for them.
Yeah, Kristen, for so many years, it's been, can you hear me now? But that all is changing with FirstNet. It's an app that looks just like this that first responders can put on their phone. I got to see how it works and to hear how the changes it's making is helping to keep our community safe.
And with our line of work, time is of the essence.
A familiar sound, right? Imagine if first responders trying to answer their calls didn't have cell service. If you ask me, that's a scary situation to be in.
Over the years, especially post 9/11, we've seen a tremendous reliance of public safety folks rely on having that direct connection to the internet and having cellular connectivity.
And that's when FirstNet was born. It's a cellular bandwidth specifically for first responders powered by AT&T. And this affects every call and situation. For example, almost everyone's been to a sold-out Reds game, suited up to head into the jungle, or even Riverfest, where Chief of Woodlawn Fire Department Amos Johnson knew it was time for a change.
One year, command went completely black. We had all those people down there. We were supposed to be doing overwatch for the PD and things of that nature, and we lost everything. After that point, that's when we said we had to do something different.
Area 55, trouble breathing.
I met Public Information Officer Mike Nye at the Green Township Firehouse. He says this not only affects cell phones, but also every first responder computer. So he showed me what it looked like before FirstNet.
This is what we were using before we had the computers.
And now, if you look at any first responder vehicle, you'll see this.
It has all the information we would need. It's from the most important at the top down to the least important. So the first thing you get is your address, the type of call that it is. And the farther you go down, you start getting some comments.
All of those devices have to have that access to data in order to get their jobs done.
We'll get broadcast out for units in the area, see if we can locate it.
But how does this all work? Director of Communication for Hamilton County Communications Center, Andrew Knapp, laid it all out for me. It all starts with the push of this app. It takes you to a home screen where first responders can turn on FirstNet, switching their phones to the responder-only cell service.
FirstNet is not only a prioritization, it actually has its own radio spectrum frequency that allows us to operate independent of the rest of the public.
And for Johnson, this is how it feels.
You're showing up to a scene and you're trying to make something make sense out of chaos. So every little piece has to work.
And for Nye,
we need to be connected as much as possible, both with information and with verbal communication. Sometimes our lives depend on it.
Chief Johnson says connection is key here, and the most important thing is keeping everyone safe and even saving a life. Kristen?